Hello and welcome to RB&D Reviews. I'm Dave.
And I am Rob. And we just got us out of seeing Dracula Untold. It stars Luke Evans as Dracula. This movie, I would say it's kind of like a mixture between the mythology of Bram Stoker's book and as well as, the inspiration of the real life Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, that was used as the inspiration. So it kind of combines this two and makes a sort of origin story of how Dracula came to be. The story is Dracula was sort of kidnapped as a boy and served in the Turkish army from Transylvania. As an adult, he doesn't want to be involved, his people to be involved in any more war with the Turks. He's trying to keep at peace with them. But then the Sultan of the Turks wants Dracula to send his son and his boys to be trained in the army, which was a practice that was abandoned. So now the Turks are about to send an army of 1,000, maybe even 10,000 men, and this small kingdom in Transylvania doesn't really have a large army to do this. However, so one day Dracula decides to goes into this mountain where there's a character that will change everything in Dracula's life. Mm-hmm. And Dave, I gotta say, I enjoyed this movie much more than that Frankenstein movie that came out earlier this year. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But I thought this movie itself, I thought was better. But in the end, I thought it was just an okay movie. Mm-hmm. I thought that it was a very good-looking movie. Gary Shore, who's the director, this is his first feature film. He's mostly done commercials. He's very good with shots. He knows how to make a shot dramatic. He knows when to move it, and he's very good at some of the slow motion stuff. I think he needs to work on guiding the actors a little bit more, because when I was watching this movie, I didn't really feel involved with the characters. I think with Dracula, I kind of felt more for him as the movie went on. But most of the time, I felt like I was just sitting there and I didn't care what was going on.
Yeah, it got kind of like boring in the middle and whatnot. I was like almost like starting to fall asleep. The special effects in this were like pretty good. I mean, the CGI and everything, and the slow pace, like movement CGI, kind of like in the Matrix and all that, especially with like the bats. And
there's only one scene in the movie where I thought the acting was really good. There's the scene where Dracula goes into this cave and meets the guy in the cave.
Yeah.
For me, that was the only scene in the movie where I thought the acting was really good. I was actually scared, and I was on the edge of my seat, and I felt really involved with what was going on. But other than that, I felt like
I forget the actor's name that plays the guy in the cave, but he also plays in Game of Thrones.
Overall, this movie wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great either. I think it'd make a nice movie to watch at home. I'm going to give it a rented on DVD rating. It's not a bad movie, but it was just okay.
Yeah, it's a different adaptation to add to the many other adaptations. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I'm also going to say rent it. I mean, it does look good on the big screen, but it's not really worth paying all the extra money to go see in theaters. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna if you watch it like on a flat screen TV with good color, especially if you watch it in Blu-ray or something, it's going to look good. So
yeah, with this director, this is his first feature film. I would say he's got this is the same sort of feeling I had when I saw Transcendence with Johnny Depp. That one was also directed by a first-time director. Except that guy was a camera operator. He's got the visuals down. I think he needs to guide the actors learn to guide the actors just a little bit better. And I think there's some missed opportunities with this particular movie and with the tone and stuff. But I think he just needs to keep going and get that worked out. He's got the visuals down, but I think he needs more substance in his future films.
It is a good movie though to watch in surround sound if you do watch it on DVD.